there's not a lot of like interviews where I talk a lot about like personal stuff,
Right.
but I'm fine doing it in music.
Welcome to Ms. Mojo Glow. And today we're counting down our picks for the songs you didn't know were written by Harry Styles. Changes, Cam. Country music singer Cam has garnered a strong reputation of performing songs that she wrote solo. However, she was still willing to include several co-written tracks on the Other Side album. For the song Changes, she teamed up with Harry Styles and a few other artists to bring it to life.
I can almost hear it now, as if to say, you're not the only one who wants a way out.
Cam takes such a command of this country bop that it's easy to see why no one attributed it to the former One Direction artist. However, not only can Styles write great songs, but he can also whistle. You can hear him whistling on the bridge of that very track. After tuning into this sweet tune, we'd definitely love to hear Styles and Cam collaborate more in the future. Alfie's song, Not So Typical Love Song, Bleachers. When asked about making this track with Ilse Juber and Harry Styles, Bleachers lead singer Jack Antonoff said, quote, "We were in a room together and it just kind of happened." That casual description doesn't do this catchy song justice. Alfie's song is an upbeat track that perfectly captures what it feels like to reminisce about old love. It was notably listed at the top of the soundtrack list for the groundbreaking LGBTQ+ Love Simon rom-com. Admittedly, we were a little disappointed that Styles doesn't make an appearance in the music video, but his absence couldn't make us love Alfie's song any less. I Love You, Alex and Sierra. The Out of the Woods track on Taylor Swift's 1989 album was essentially a breakup song about her ex Harry Styles.
Last December, we were built to fall apart, then fall back together.
Given Swift's penchant for writing songs about her exes, this didn't surprise anyone. But what most people didn't realize at the time was that Styles had written a breakup song about Swift that had come out a few weeks earlier. Why wasn't his creation huge news when it dropped? Well, that might have been because Styles wasn't the one singing the song.
I fell in love with a beautiful girl, and she still takes my breath away.
While Styles co-wrote I Love You, it was recorded by Alex and Sierra for their debut album. Styles also used the pseudonym Mick Greenberg in the credits to further distance his name from the song. Over time, fans figured out where this track came from and who it was really about. Night Changes, One Direction. While some might assume a studio pumps out all the songs a boy band performs, that couldn't have been further from the case when it came to One Direction. Each of the members has actively contributed to the group's discography. Altogether, they have over 20 writing credits combined on One Direction songs that have been released over the years. If we're just talking about Harry, we can point out his co-writing credits on AM, Night Changes, and Story of My Life.
Written in these walls are the stories that I can't explain.
Although hardcore One Direction fans might have picked up on his work sooner, hearing how much he contributed on stage and behind the scenes is still music to our ears. Someday, Michael Bublé featuring Meghan Trainor. Canadian crooner Michael Bublé made a name for himself doing covers of classic songs and being a go-to staple for sweet Christmas music. And he's also found great success with original tracks on studio albums like Nobody But Me.
Maybe I might get a little reckless, but you gotta expect that. What else can a boy do?
However, there was something different about one of the songs on that collection of work. The Someday duet he sang actually has songwriting credits from Meghan Trainor and Harry Styles.
Someday, maybe, when we're old and gray, we could be in love once more.
What made this song stand out so much was that Bublé only featured original songs that he'd written himself on his albums. Once he included Someday on a major release, Trainor and Styles must have known they made something special. Just a Little Bit of Your Heart, Ariana Grande. If you take a stroll through the credits on Ariana Grande's My Everything album, you'll see that her track list features a whole variety of songwriters. Iggy Azalea, Big Sean, Donald Glover, and even Sean Combs all have writing credits. But don't forget to show some love for Harry Styles along the way. He served as the co-writer of Just a Little Bit of Your Heart.
Just a little bit of your heart, just a little bit of your heart is all I want.
Styles collaborated with Carolina Lyre member Johan Carlson to bring us this ballad. Surprisingly, this isn't the only time Styles and Carlson made music together in 2014 either. They worked with a few other big names to craft the song Stockholm Syndrome for One Direction.
Baby, you got me tied down. Baby, I'll never leave if you keep holding me this way.
And did we mention that Styles and Carlson worked on the previously mentioned I Love You for Alex and Sierra? This duo is clearly an under-the-radar songwriting dream team.
I know I'm not your only, but at least I'm one. I heard a little love is better